For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air, it's Flores. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Give to the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Second down coming up. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight.
Returner runs out of bounds.
So the Arizona Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, and I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
To the air, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here.
On the field goal.
Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pucks it out of the air.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this deep was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lloyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Arizona looking to convert on 4th down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Brock. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down, and it'll be 4th. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you put them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you can tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Fafita. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
On the run, it's Brock. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Under fire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's a
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's dropped. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Flores. He's got it on the run. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the shotgun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got...
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Gain of 13. 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Fitzpatrick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Scanning the field, it's Flores. Wide out trying to get it in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Gets it out quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air, and nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Flores. Caught near the sticks, it's Freeman. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Lloyd. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Been tough to find the end zone here in the first half, but the ball's in plus territory. 1st and 10, under a minute to go. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Freeman. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
To the air, it's Flores. Makes the grab, it's Freeman. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. If if they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. It's complete to the left. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Quick handoff. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the run, it's Brock. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Flores. Looking left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boyd. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 27 to Penn State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. The quick out. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Patterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
2nd down coming up.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw on 3rd. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now the pitch. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely no.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On the play.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough. And
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Flores. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man downfield. Free up the gut. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful. It absolutely cannot turn it over.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
the big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Flores. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The give from the gun. Spins away from the defense. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fighting off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Steps away to find some room. On the move at the 30. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Power football with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Good right down the boulevard. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And here's the third interception of the night. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then